What's going on? It's Miss Cole this morning. Raw and real, maybe. No makeup. Check it out. Looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, I got these rings and stuff on my choice. Okay, look, I want to get on here real quick. I don't want to make some drawn out long video. But I do want to talk about racism again. I want to talk about the different things that people say and do, things that they're not aware of. Somebody like me that can step out of the crowd and say, well, go ahead and say what you want to say, but I'm going to say what I want to say. First of all, I'm tired of people saying things like you grew up Mexican beaners. I bet you white people like to eat beans. Okay? Yeah, I said it. Go ahead, judge me. I want to ask you people something. You ever seen a Mexican holding a sign out there that says they need money? Of course you haven't. You know why? They work. Okay? They work. They work hard. Okay? It's a mentality of people that grow up and work hard. Miss School worked hard. If you believe that a certain race does certain things, it's wrong. I might even sound racism by saying that I only see white people out there holding signs. But you know what? I got to be honest with you. I have never seen a Mexican hold a sign that says they need money. Never. What's that tell you? What it tells you is these folks work, right? Okay, I'm going to put a little makeup on, so what? Not a lot, just a little blush and stuff. Get going here with the day because I might have to go swimming and work out. Here's the deal. You guys, racism's really bad, okay? This George Floyd thing, do you want to know how many people I've talked to that don't believe that cop murdered him? You guys, you know what? I've been holding back. A lot of times I want to get on here and say how I feel, okay? If a 17-year-old took that video and you watched it and you heard it and you're still saying that that police officer didn't murder him, get off my Facebook right now. Don't listen to me. Walk away, okay? Because I don't really need to talk to a deaf ear and a blind person that can hear and see. Here's the deal. Take George Floyd out of it being black. Take that white cop out of it. A 17-year-old took the video. Hello? So, you know what? I got to come on here. I know I went for Mexicans in the sign, but I got to do some triggers with me and passion. Sometimes people are triggered because they truly have a passion. They truly want to say something about something, and they want to be able to express herself. Some people just keep layering it and burying it, and they're like, oh, I only have one person I can share this with. Well, what's wrong with sharing something? I can, and I can if I want. It's called freedom of speech. And you know what? As soon as my Xfinity guy comes over and fixes my iPad because I can't get my password in, I'm a genius, but I'm having some issues with that because of this apartment I'm in. They're coming tomorrow at 2 and 4. I'll be able to really holler some more. So if you don't like it, just walk away. But this is coming from a place of love, and I do care. Okay? The cop that killed George Floyd, guess what he needs to do? Not everybody looking at me right now is an atheist. Not everybody looking at me right now doesn't receive things that could be different. George Floyd was murdered, okay? That cop not only bent his fingers, wouldn't let him breathe. They said it was out of a straw. You can witness the whole thing. I don't need to go on about this, okay? The police officer, I have compassion for his mother. I heard her. The sentence that they gave to her son, it's going to be also hers. I heard that. And I heard a lot of things. But I'm here to tell you right now that God will forgive that police officer. But he has to admit it. He has to confess that he did that to him in the streets there. And he wouldn't let him up. And he bent his fingers. And George couldn't take a breath. Besides all of that, we've got to pray for one another. But we also got to close doors, like I said before. And that takes a lot of courage. I've been married. I love my husband. He was addicted to alcohol. That's another subject. We can keep talking about a lot of stuff. The problem is people do really not know how to communicate. I don't. I'm working on it. There isn't anything that I've done perfect. You think my art's that great? I made it in a gallery. Just try. You think I had a lesson playing the guitar? No, I just started playing. It's just something you desire. If you desire something then you'll move towards it, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you move towards like a shade tree? Even a cow knows. I know I'll put some humor in this and jump around. So what? I drove around and I hear cows are real stupid. This is kind of a funny thing, right? Oh, cows are dumb. Well, truthfully, I can't eat any red meat anymore because of the mentalness about it. You'll see these cows standing under a sign, right? They know where the shade's at. And they know when you're going to slaughter them. And the bull knows in a ring when someone's stabbing them in the back of their neck with a sword. You will answer for these things. That's an animal God created. That's another subject. So, I can just detour and just keep talking and talking. The main deal today is I want to get on here and say a few things about George Floyd and the police officer, and that I did watch a trial. I have a right to make that decision. I've been on a jury before and different things, but they call you to do that. So, you can have your opinion, but when a video's present and you're actually looking at a video of it and you're still sitting there going, George, he died, he OD'd. Really? Really? That scares me. When somebody can see something and still don't know. Okay? When someone can see something and still don't know. So it's Miss Cool today. Talking a lot, thinking a lot, trying to have a nice mellow day. Gonna do some meditation. Live in the moment. Take a breath. Realize there's a lot of things that are happening in the world. But you know what? I'm going to go back to people that say things about other people and they're racist. It's not true. You grow up listening to this. We need to stop categorizing everybody. Okay? Just drop all the anger. Drop all those feelings. And just be quiet and think about it. And move away from toxic people. That's a biggie. Because you know what? They'll stomp and squash everything in you that's creative. We want to stay creative, don't we? In our cooking, in our talking, our atmosphere and things around us. And always be one to first say, I can change. Later, it's Miss Cool saying, God bless you, Derek Chauvin. You need to confess what you did, okay? And then they started saying stuff like, oh, well, they got a lot of money. Okay, so go up to George Floyd's daughter, okay, and say, do you want the money or your daddy? I'm closing this now. Got a lot more to say about it. It's a sad situation, but George Floyd really isn't dead because my Holy Bible says you can't kill a spirit. Later, it's Miss Cool saying, someday we'll meet again.